We are live.
G Espresso, G Brew. Still no verdict there, I believe.
Just espresso.
We have Ben here, actually. Ben, what do you prefer? G Brew or G Espresso?
I think G Espresso.
Okay, well, you heard it here now. Live G
There it is.
Espresso. You heard it here first.
Word from the
Thank you for everyone tuning in. First community call of 2026. Very exciting. New year. Can't believe that last year flew by. How are we feeling with Ben?
Feeling pretty good.
Good. 2026 off to a great start.
Amazing. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This chat is already happening. People are waiting. Excuse me. All right, I think we can kick this off. Some house rules first. Community call number 10. The Espresso community. We are a bunch of lovely people. It's a space for builders, researchers, and contributors, and curious minds to collaborate on building a universal base layer for all chains to work together as one. Now, that's all great and all. We're a very positive community, and we're very, very happy with that, and very happy that everyone in the community and the ecosystem is so lovely and have been so supportive and so curious about what we're building here. So thank you for your interest and continued interest. So I want to keep things nice here. We have zero tolerance for harmful behavior. I think we've seen this slide over and over again, but we believe it's so important. We're not going to harass people here. No threats, no hateful comments. We're all here to better the space and build a future of frictionless finance all together. So be nice. Don't be rude. The space is filled with rudeness already, and let's be, a positive change in that. So we do not tolerate any of these things. But what we do love seeing is contributing with integrity, showing support, which you guys have all been doing. Very happy to see that on the timeline as well. We love having thoughtful contribution and thoughtful conversations, uphold community norms. If you see any toxic behavior, flag it. Please, let's all contribute to a better space. That's very quickly the, I guess, starting it off on a nice positive note, covering the basics here.
Great rundown. I feel like I heard like a British accent creep in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not British.
I know you're not, but
I'm fake. I have no accent. I feel like I have multiple accents in one sentence.
You do.
But
you polyglot.
If you want, I can do the Dutch accent from now on. So everyone, thank you for tuning in. We have our CEO, Ben. I will not do that. We have Ben here.
I think British accent suits you more.
Okay, thank you. Let's quickly go over what we're going to discuss in this call. We have quite a filling community call this time. So we'll be chatting about the vision, meeting some new team members because we have some new talent on the team that are here as well. Very happy with that. We have some guests as well from Appchain that'll be talking about the updates and doing a little presenting, some integration updates as well, latest publications, and of course, upcoming events where you can find Espresso next. So yeah, I think we're all set to start. Ben, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, excited to have Ben on.
Well, yeah, given that it's the first community call of 2026, we thought that it would be good to recap the Espresso vision and why we're all here, what we've been building. And so the vision of Espresso is very much to enable money to move across platforms at the speed of information. The problem today, and it's kind of surprising given how advanced we are in technology, information flows very freely across the world. It's easy to send an email from anyone to anywhere else in the world, but yet our assets, financial assets, remain trapped by relatively inefficient communication between siloed financial systems. This fragmentation causes risks and costs and frustration to users. And we're all very familiar with this problem because this was the entire promise of Web3 to solve, right? The original promise of Web3, and for a decade, blockchain technology has promised to upgrade the financial system. The problem is, however, that we discovered over the last decade that no single blockchain was scalable enough or flexible enough to support all the world's assets. And that resulted in many different chains that, in essence, just replicated the fragmentation that we already had in the world of financial assets. This began to change with the advent of layer 2 chains, where layer 2 chains were a new architecture that arose out of the Ethereum ecosystem and made it simple to transform any fintech platform or any web application into a Web3 chain with very minimal infrastructure. They run on standard web infrastructure while posting data to a base layer, a layer 1. And that was very, very transformative for the space. However, it didn't quite get us all the way towards creating a new financial system that wasn't so fragmented, because now we still have all these different layer 2 chains that do not have the ability to interoperate and communicate with each other in real time. And why is that? Well, simply because Ethereum as a base layer was way, way, way too slow. It was not designed originally as a base layer to host layer 2s. It was designed to be its own complete layer 1 ecosystem, its own complete chain. And so this requires a new solution. Our vision at Espresso is to build a world in which liquidity is unified and all applications interoperate in real time. And just as the internet unlocked new innovation beyond efficiency, interconnected finance and commerce will unlock new economic innovation. Concretely, what we have at Espresso is, as a solution, is a layer 1 that is designed exactly for this purpose, to support layer 2s. It can support layer 2s in any kind of structure. It can really support any web application, but it's much, much faster than any layer 1 before that was built to support layer 2s. And this allows for all the layer 2s that are running on Espresso to interoperate and communicate and interact with each other in real time. Shawnee, do you want to move the slide? Okay, thanks. So,
lagging, sorry.
So Espresso is this platform built to unlock frictionless finance and the innovation that comes with it. And with Espresso, transforming any financial platform into a chain is easy, just as a layer 2 on Espresso. But the key difference from any other layer 1 ecosystem before that supports layer 2s is that all the layer 2 chains on Espresso can interact and communicate securely with each other in real time, just as smart contracts can within the same blockchain. And that, for the first time, enables this horizontal scalability. Any web application can become a Web3 chain just by becoming a layer 2 easily, but without the fragmentation that exists in the Web3 space today. So with that, I'm excited to transition into the rest of our updates. Right, Espresso is a noun. It means the missing piece to unlock blockchain's original promise, pronounced espresso.
Yeah, that's great. And I think it's important to note too, is like when we talk about, what it takes for either a Web 2 app to become a Web 3 chain or an existing roll up to integrate with Espresso, it's not it's an additive, benefit. There's no, they're not giving up any necessarily sovereignty or security or the speed that they might, already have to gain this benefit of becoming composable, more, enhanced composability with other rollups, other chains, but also other, blockchain protocols, messaging protocols, even centralized exchanges. So
absolutely, yes. And this is I think if you look at the last year, one of the, I think, most exciting things from the last year is that there's an incredible new wave of adoption from mainstream institutions, right? Everywhere from Robinhood to, JP Morgan, we've seen a lot of development, not only in the stablecoin adoption space, but across the spectrum of Web3 applications. Every major financial institution in the world right now is pursuing some kind of Web3 related product. And as we see this new wave of mainstream adoption, by far the best way for anyone to have a Web3 application is to run it as a customizable layer 2 chain, and they need to have a layer 1 that can support that with all the features that Web 2 applications and really just real world applications generally expect, which is extremely fast finality, the ability to interoperate and interact with other applications in real time, etc.
Excellent. Yeah.
Awesome.
Feel free to ask questions in the chat if you have them. Even if we don't get to them now, we can try to get to them at the end where we have a little Q&A section. But really appreciate you taking the time, Ben, to come on and share the vision of Espresso with us. And I know you've been working on this for a long, long time, longer than anyone else up here on the stage. So,
absolutely. Thank you so much, Ben. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, well, now we saw Ben. Let me remove him real quick. Feels like such a power play.
I know.
Hi, Ben.
What's next? Introducing new people? Yes.
We have some new people.
Okay. Ali, Mako.
Hello.
You want to do the honors, Shawnee?
Konichi, what's up? Sorry, I had to. I just feel bad for Mako because it's so late for her.
Oh, yes.
But let's go in alphabetical order. I know. Or you want to go ladies first? I feel like
ladies
this is
first for sure. Ladies first.
Thing now. We'll go Mako.
Hi, community of Espresso Little Beans. Konnichiwa, what's up from Tokyo.
So
we like to use a lot of words, like combine it with English.
Yeah.
So what is your role?
Yes.
Espresso.
So my role is going to be as an APAC lead. I'm trying to spread out the word for Espresso in the enterprise world in APAC, and also, getting the community activated here. I'm excited. Nice to meet you guys.
Excellent.
Love it.
Any community members in the chat over in Japan, Korea, or similar time zones to Mako right now?
They would have no sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Or very bad.
Hey, I would.
It's actually 1 a.m. here, so
this is crypto, so
fair.
This is true. We don't sleep here.
So before we move on to Alias, so what's like, not to go into depth or anything, but like, what's your quick take on APAC and the whole crypto blockchain enterprise scene there? Like, what's the vibe over there?
Yeah, it's really different with all the countries, but especially in Japan, a lot of enterprises are so excited to do something Web3. And in the Korean market, it's more retail focused. So I'm excited to get the community activated in Korea as well. So yeah, really different things to look at, but I hope something good comes out of it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we had some Korean, as most people know, had some events in Seoul last year. Should we expect to have to see any, even if small, like little meetups, like in Tokyo at any point in the future?
Yes. I hope so. If we have anything, I'll let the community know on this call.
Absolutely. All right. Ali.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Hey everyone, I'm Ali. I'm the new social media manager at Espresso. Been here for a few weeks now, but we haven't actually done much of the social stuff. We've been creating a lot of video content. You might have seen we posted a video yesterday or the day before, me kind of explaining Presto. So yeah, as well as managing social media stuff, I'm going to be bringing a lot of video content. We're hoping to push into different channels and YouTubes and Instagrams and things this year. So I'm really looking forward to, getting stuck in and helping push Espresso further.
Yeah. No, it's been great having you the last couple of weeks. Definitely hit the ground running and contributing right off the bat. So that's awesome. So before Espresso, you were actually social media manager over at Rarible.
Yeah, so I've always done content. I'm a videographer. Is like the thing that I would say is my best asset. I'm a videographer, and then from there I was running social media pages for other local businesses. And then one day I get a message from one of my friends who lives in my hometown, which is crazy because I live in a tiny hometown. And he goes, "Hey, there's a social media intern job at Rarible. Like, do you want to try it?" And I was like, I've never really thought about working in crypto before, even though I've been in crypto for years. So I tried the internship, and then, I ended up at Rarible for like a year and a half, running all of their socials across, X, Farcaster, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn. And it was really cool. So the transition over to Espresso was quite a smooth one because obviously we worked together during the Composables mint. So
that's right.
It's been great. Coming over here, and first few weeks have been amazing.
That's awesome. Even though we worked together during the Composables launch when you were Rarible, that's not actually how we connected that led to this job. It was our mutual connection. James over at who's head of marketing over at Across now, who used to work at Rarible. So it was kind of that.
So he's just one of those guys who's like always checking in and making sure like people are okay. So when I left, he was my manager at Rarible, and then he left. And then when I left Rarible, he immediately messaged me like, "I'm going to make sure you find something good." And then he was like, sent me a few leads, and so it was cool how it all worked out. That's the thing. You make friends in crypto and Web3. It's quite a small space, so it's quite easy to connect with other people in different places.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, very glad that James pinged me and told me to set up a call with you. Since it's been great having you. So I'm definitely looking forward to the impact you can make. Oh, good. You got the. I was going to ask them to share their X handles, but
I put mine under my name. I think I don't know why I'm pointing, but I put mine under my name on here. I don't know if they can see that or not.
Yeah. Nice. They're in the chat too. Awesome. Well, excited to have both you guys joining. It's definitely
fresh meat.
It's great having you. Yeah. And we're still a small, scrappy team, but we definitely add some valuable team members when we have the opportunity to scoop them up. So
yes, we'll also talk about it later, which events we'll be going to, but. I believe Marco will be in Hong Kong for Consensus, right? So if anyone wants to chat with her.
I'll be in Hong Kong. Please hit me up in the DMs.
For work.
Yes, for work. Strictly for work. Thank you.
Strictly, so professional. All right.
All right.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Let's keep it respectful in the chat.
All right, let's keep it moving.
All right.
Goodbye.
All right.
Farewell.
Okay. Bye.
Annyeong.
What's next?
What's next? Well, we'll have more guests. Yay!
Another guest. Alex and Tam.
I'm on stage.
I'm right. Yep. Oh, cameras are off. Boop.
We were waiting so long back there. We were worried. No,
I know. Don't give you a heads up before just popping you on stage.
Yeah, gotta give us lead.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Exactly. Tamar, are you there?
Yep, here.
Awesome. We got some slides to run through. Should I just share my screen?
Yes.
Awesome.
Sweet. So for those in the audience who are watching, if they don't know, Appchain is a Arbitrum Orbit chain that was one of the first to integrate with Espresso. I don't remember when last year, but sometime early last year, right?
Yeah.
And so been great partners and done a few activations with them, both in person and online. We FarCon last year, we had a little event with you guys, and we did that Espresso room contest, which was also like mint.gg, but
previous version.
You guys have been great partners though. So also excited to talk about what you got going on now. If you got the slides, I'll let you hit it. And feel free to ask questions in the chat.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll do a quick run through on the slides, and then we'll pop over to the experience to show you what the new experience was. If any of you guys did our competition for the room creation last year, it's a different feel and experience. Now we're in the process of migrating everything over. So
cool. And I see a few things in the chat. I'm just going to address it. Yes, Appchain is different than Appchain. Two different chains. Appchain.
Cool. Yeah. So we're Appchain. Whit kind of gave a high level overview. We're an Arbitrum Orbit chain. We run on Espresso's tech, and we've been kind of experimenting on consumer products cross chain in ways of allowing more people to use crypto products without even really knowing that they are. And the infrastructure is now open good enough where you can extract away all the complexities. And I don't know if, I'm sure many of you guys were here in 2021, 2020, even before then, 2017. And to build a consumer product in crypto was impossible without account abstraction and some of these new technologies that have come out. And so we think that there's a opportunity to build these kinds of experiences. And so this is the area that we're kind of tinkering in. And our current iteration is one called mint.gg. It's a new way to express. This version isn't on chain yet. We did if you want to share the banner of mint.gg/AI. Oh, yeah. That experience is creating 3D objects, avatars, things like that. And that is minting cross-chain. That's built on Espresso's tech. This isn't yet, but it will be. So when you go to mint.gg, you create a world. You'll then, once you create that world, it'll be an NFT on chain that lives on both Appchain and Appchain. That's also powered by Espresso, which is pretty sweet. So these are examples of some of the experiences that our community have created. There's a SpongeBob world, a street basketball court, and a picture of someone's living room. And so that's a cool thing is you can do text or images, and it's really kind of magical when you first upload a picture and then you generate this 3D space. Basically turn anything into a 3D world. And the cool part is it's multiplayer by default. So we're here on StreamYard. We could technically have done this in a mint world. Obviously, you wouldn't have been able to see our faces because it's just a Twitter space. But it's kind of it's a unique way to experience a video or community call.
So everyone would have an avatar in the 3D world, and we'd be standing there talking to each other, or
exactly. So I'll share the link on the Twitter in the thread there if anyone's interested. So there's like an example of a world. If you popped in there, I'll show you at the end of the slides here. But you can pop in there and come walk around with me. And then if we turned our audio on, it would be like a voice call.
Yeah.
Tamar, you want to jump into some of the specifics of how it's created and how people can build their experience?
So this is kind of like a continuation of our first iteration of the product on the /AI side, where you can generate a character, an object, or any kind of 3D object. Now we're kind of taking it another step above, and from one image or from a text prompt, you can create a whole world. And it being multiplayer kind of Twitter 3D spaces experience, that's kind of the first version. But our goal or our vision is such that I think communal multiplayer experiences like the one that we're having right now can expand into like maybe a gamified experience or something that is more active in community building. For example, of course, we're definitely not trying to like compete or trying to replace that at the scale of Twitter Spaces or something, because it works really well for its intended purposes. But for crypto world where we have characters and avatars and NFTs that are strongly associated with the brand itself. For example, Espresso has, the colors, the G Espresso, the worlds that we were creating. So our idea with world creation as a communal exercise is much engaging for the community to use their own avatar that is kind of like associated with their, maybe NFT that they minted before, and use that as a way to just do more gamified experiences and not just, voice or audio chat or video chat. So that's kind of the first version of it. It's been out for like 2 weeks, and people have been creating really amazing worlds. And it could be as also as it could be used, for example, if you take a picture of your apartment or room and reimagine it in different style. It could also be as useful as trying to see like a redesigned version of your rooms or your world. So that's kind of the idea with this version.
100%.
Cool.
This part isn't there yet, the avatar, but we're working on the rigging component, but that will be there. You can do that on the /AI experience, which is this here. And we talked about it, powered by Espresso. When you mint the asset in the UI, I'll show that really quick here.
Right. Yeah, if you guys in the audience remember the cross-chain mint that was on Rarible between Appchain and RariChain, right? Enabling people to use funds on RariChain to mint an NFT on Appchain without manually bridging any funds. That's or vice versa. And that was powered by Presto, which is this, kind of a product that Espresso Systems created to enable this kind of cross-chain NFT minting, seamless kind of one-click cross-chain payments. And so Appchain, Alex and Tamrat at Appchain are the first ones to like permissionlessly use Presto to create a cross-chain minting experience. So, yeah.
So you can see that minted here on chain. Oh, actually, I didn't show the block explorer, but yeah, you can see that was minted. For some reason, this happens sometimes where you can't click the link for the Appchain block explorer, but if you copy and paste your wallet address, you can see that it's been minted cross-chain.
All right. So someone can go in here, mint.gg/AI, and then you either can use funds on Appchain or funds on Appchain, gems.
Yep.
To either one mint the NFT, and then the two NFTs actually get minted, one on each chain, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Cool.
And you can do your NFT to 3D, an image that you have to 3D, or text to 3D, and yeah, and then that will generate the preview, and then from the preview you can actually mint the item, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So
this is what I did last night, a little cute little alien cat looking thing. But yeah, then there's some more fine-tuning settings. You can pick the model and how high quality that you'd like it to be. And one thing to note also is that this is going to be unified into just mint.gg. We're kind of in the transition from the old product to the new product. So this will all be just like one UI on mint.gg, but for now it's hosted on mint.gg/AI.
Cool. And just really quickly, just to highlight for people, but previously, if you wanted to do something like this, right, there's on Appchain, minting an NFT on Appchain, or vice versa, right? Like you'd be, manually bridging funds over and, figuring out gas and all that, leaving dust and stuff. And, or like very slow, process, where, smart contracts on the different chains, would be communicating via, the L1 and waiting for finality on Ethereum and that sort of thing. But because Appchain and Appchain are both integrated with Espresso, and Espresso network is finalizing their transactions in, very quickly, close to real time. The chains and the contracts on those chains are able to just communicate, in near real time, in a safe, trust minimized way. And so that's what enables the composability, right? And bringing that composability back that we kind of lost with the fragmentation that came from the riser rollups. So, but just to double click on that, I always like to take the opportunity to point out what's actually happening.
Totally.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah.
So
Appchain Espresso provide the foundation for that, and then we have Eat Cash. That's an older product. We don't need to necessarily go into that because there's no product experience there.
But tell me about what's going on this weekend.
Oh yeah, we're hosting a hackathon this weekend. So if any of you guys are in town, we're hosting a cross-chain hackathon in San Francisco, in Fort Mason. Beautiful location right on the water there. If you guys are in town, we'd love to have you guys come through and hack and build cross-chain products on Appchain and Appchain.
Cool. Absolutely. Yeah. So Espresso is sponsoring as well as Third Web as well. And yeah, as you said, Appchain. So what's the registration looking like on Luma?
I think
good.
We're actually getting pretty close to full. I think we have 170 people total. We haven't accepted everyone yet, but that will go up today. 140. So a little higher than that, or a little higher than what I was saying. But yeah, should be a good turnout.
Excellent. Sounds great. Yeah, so looking forward to it. Yeah, and building cross-chain apps and and other type of apps. But yeah, happy to support.
Yeah, should be fun. We'll see you guys there.
Cool.
See you there.
All right. Thank you very much, guys, for joining.
On.
Awesome.
Yeah. In the chat, feel free to ask questions if you haven't, but we can address them later or async.
Right. Thanks, girlies.
Bye, girly. Everyone is a girly in this space. I love it.
I guess. All right.
You're a
What's
girly.
next? What's
honorary.
I know.
Next?
Alex said that so easily without even making an eye. Included me in the girly group. So integration updates, some of which I think the community knows. We've talked about Cello before, and that still is happening early this year. Don't have an exact date. Still working through some technical stuff. This Cello will be the first OP stack chain integrating. So has been some custom integration work that has needed to happen. To date, all the chains have been Arbitrum Orbit stack chains. Espresso is stack agnostic. Doesn't matter what stack they use, right? We're just a base layer where rollups can post their data and get super fast confirmations. And so it doesn't matter what stack you use, doesn't matter what VM you use, or even what settlement layer, which is a nice tie-in to LitVM, because LitVM is actually going to be is this another rollup that is integrating with Espresso, and we're excited about because it'll be the first one that is actually leveraging Espresso and fast finality to basically kind of pioneer this roll-up architecture where it'll be settling to more than one chain. So, obviously traditionally most rollups, settle to Ethereum, and it is because settlement and finality are always kind of mixed, because on the Ethereum, the monolithic L1, they kind of happen, at the same time. They're very combined. People tend to either conflate the two things, or just assume that a rollup needs to get finality from the same place it settles. But that's not actually true, and LitVM is going to be kind of basically proving that. So it'll be streaming its blocks in real time to Espresso, where we'll be confirming very quickly. The network will be confirming very quickly, providing the finality for those transactions, those blocks. And then it'll be settling to Ethereum and Litecoin. And so, settlement is really just the basically act of reconciling a roll-up state with other L1s that the roll-up is bridging assets from. So LitVM wants its users to be able to custody native ETH as well as Litecoin, and it'll be basically settling to those chains to enable the withdrawals. But finality and basically the source of truth, for LitVM will be provided by Espresso. So that's exciting, and that's coming up. Still no exact date, but it is coming up early this year. And then another one we haven't talked about as much, but we're excited about is Katana, which is another roll up that we are beginning to work with and have are working on integration plans with, and they are committed to exploring the benefits of fast finality, and so we're excited to be working with that team as well. And we do have other ones in the pipeline, still, and that I will be very excited to talk about when we can. But those three for now are the ones closest to fruition, I would say, in the pipeline. Latest publications, both of these Korean, but threw a couple of these in there. INFCL is a research firm. They did a very thorough, very long report on the Espresso network. They also published it in English, so it is actually available in English. And don't have a link here, but if you go to the Espresso X account and scroll down a bit, we shared it. I can't remember if it was last week or 2 weeks ago, but you should be able to find it there. News One is a Korean news website that did a interview with Ben. And unfortunately, I think that one's only in Korean, but obviously, most, I think, browsers these days have a auto translate feature, so you could be able to still benefit from checking that out. Also available, if you are interested, the link will be available on our on the X account. So yeah, we'll continue to share that stuff. What's next?
I need to work on my Korean to be able to read them fluently.
Yeah, me too.
A long way to go.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, you. Annyeong, hello.
I can recognize like ha ha in Korean. But that's
because of the it's just the letter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marco is also very fluent in Korean, which is great.
All right.
She's fluent. I know she is.
안녕하세요, 마코입니다.
See? That's all we need.
Definitely sounds fluent to me.
I mean, Japanese and Korean have the same sentence structure, right? So it would be easier for her to learn it. So you have no excuse, Marco.
Yes. No, I don't have any excuse.
Unfortunate. Okay, get out of here. Pulling this one on stage. Hello.
Oh, Ali.
Hello.
So, if you've been watching the previous community calls, we've always done a community spotlight. Now that it's a new year, we want to continue that because we love highlighting the amazing art that we've seen in the community. But of course, we have a new social media manager who will be the one spotting everything, checking the timeline, hunting for. Okay, maybe
got the bookmarks ready.
Maybe not like that, but he will be spotting. He'll be hunting down the best of the best. To get featured in the next community call because we love this little tradition. Last time we had a lot of buff espresso, or how did we call that? Did we call that buff espresso?
Buff espresso.
Oh,
yeah, they put muscles on us.
Ali has not seen the buff espresso. Well, yeah, we'll share that with you afterwards.
Looking forward to
it. Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, I think, okay, Ali, what kind of content would grab your attention? Would it be like the really artsy one, or would it be legit memes?
I'm very much a meme guy, but I don't know. If a piece of art is eye-catching, then I love art too. But yeah, I'm for sure a meme guy, as someone who trades a lot of memes and is deep in that space.
We should definitely share some just the community spotlight slides from past community calls just to show him the breadth of
I'll share that to you
the
after.
art stuff.
We have our buff guy ready to make some buff alley.
There he is. Yeah, he's ready to go.
Let's go.
You're not safe anymore. You're not safe anymore. Although Wit likes to claim that's his actual body.
Oh yeah, yeah. He did. He doesn't.
I have actually seen this. I have actually seen this. Now you're talking about it. I've seen this on the timeline. I've seen you all looking buff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to join. I need to pump these guns.
Avi Sarvi says it's cooking right now, so
can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
We need more images though, of
profile
you.
Picture loading.
We need more images though of you with more skin showing. So that we actually see the muscles.
Yeah, the lack of.
Cool. Well,
cool.
That's Community Spotlight. So definitely keep that coming.
Yes, keep it coming. Let's see what's next. Ooh, can we put Avery?
Hello, Avery.
Hello, my friends. I've been watching from the sidelines. I'm glad to finally be here.
Everyone, welcome Avery.
She's been lurking.
Yeah.
For those who don't know me, I'm Avery, Chief of Staff with Espresso. Most of you have probably been on these calls before and know who I am, but I'm going to chat about where to find Espresso next. We have lots of conferences that we're going to. This is just up until April, so keep an eye out for Luma links for all of these. But first off, very soon we're going to Consensus Hong Kong. So we'll have Mako, who you guys just met, and Charles, our COO, are going to be there, and they're going to be chatting with a bunch of different people. So reach out, ping us if you want to say hey. We'll be there. No, hey Moj. No events happening, but Charles and Mako are going to be all over the place. So you'll be able to say hi if you want to see them. They'll be attending different events and everything. And then after that, the next thing, which is very soon as well, is ETH Denver. So of course we're going to have people in ETH Denver. We have Britt, who lives near Denver anyway. She's our VP of partnerships. She's going to be there. We're going to have Shawnee there, and one more person. Oh, Ellie is also going to be there, our head of R&D. So that's quite the crew, quite the girly pop crew. We're going to have 2 small events there, which I don't have the Luma links for, so I apologize for that. But we're going to post those soon on Twitter, so keep an eye out. 2 just like very chill coffee events where you guys can go and hang out. Of course, we're going to have espresso, like obviously. So go have coffee with our team members, Shawnee, Ellie, and Britt. Let us know if anyone else is going to be there. The other things that we're still planning are Digital Asset Summit in New York in March. I live here, Whit lives nearby, Ben, Benedict, we're all in this area. So
Ellie.
We'll be around. And Ellie, yes, yeah.
Fernando,
our VP of engineering. So yeah, we'll have lots of people around. I haven't planned any events just yet, but we'll be here. So message us if you're coming to Digital Asset Summit. And then last thing that we're planning for now is ECC in Cannes. They're doing it a bit earlier this year. It was summer last year, but all 3 of us, Shawnee, Whit, me, and Britt, our VP of partnerships, are going to be there. So we'll have a decent crew there, and I'm planning some fun little small events there. So excited to see people there. If you'll be attending, we'll have brand new swag that we're working on right now. So say hi if only for the swag. I'm okay with that, even if you come just for the swag.
And it won't be this hot this time around, which is great.
It won't be as hot, which Shawnee is happy with. I'm not happy with that. I wanted to be on the beach, but she's from the Netherlands, so of course she's going to say that.
Definitely be warmer than
weather. Depressing. I like depressing weather.
Says the girl in like an all black turtleneck. That makes sense. It's so on brand. That's pretty much it for now, but excited to see you guys at all these events, and we're planning more. So lots happening this year. Yeah.
I'm missing ETH Denver this year, which is too bad, but oh well. But Ellie also will have a talk up on stage, so that'll be cool. We'll share details about that when we have more info.
Yeah, Ellie's going to be speaking at least 3 different things, so.
Okay, cool.
She'll be all over the place.
Killing it.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
We have 12 minutes left. Oh, closing thoughts. Straight to closing thoughts.
Do you have any thoughts? I don't. I'm just the girl.
I have. I have plenty of thoughts, but I mean, I think we just need to address some of the questions that I've seen coming in.
Yes.
So, I mean, we actually will not be doing a POAP during this community call, which was just, I don't know, our decision. I'm not sure if there's a, not saying anything about the future, but we didn't do one. So answering that question. And then obviously, lots of questions about TGE. So not surprised, but patience. It's definitely coming. Again, the Espresso Foundation handles the token launch and is the long-term steward of the Espresso network. So Espresso Systems, we're the DevCo, and obviously are the original developers of the Espresso network. And as far as like TGE goes, and I see questions about the path to TGE campaign. I can't speak for the foundation, but I mean, I can say that it is coming up very, very soon. So definitely keep an eye out. The registration portal is currently open, and we should put that banner up. I'll do that right now. That's a link to the registration. So if you haven't done it yet, I would encourage you to visit the registration portal there at claim.espresso.foundation and connect your wallets. And there's also connecting the X account. But I'll be clear, the X account is not anything to do with like any InfoFi campaigns or caffeinated creator stuff. It's specifically for a few of the partner ecosystems, of chains, integrated chains and stuff that are still very early, and so don't have a lot of on-chain activity to do so. So for benefiting their ecosystem, they're doing collected X addresses. So we saw a lot of questions about that, and so just happened to know that that's what the X addresses are for. So anyway, and so connect your wallets and everything, and check your eligibility, and then there's a proof of humanity process. You won't see how much tokens or anything you'll be getting until claim open, but you definitely need to register everything before claims open. So definitely encourage people to check that out. And again, don't have an exact date, but I know it's coming up very, very soon. And again, the ESP token will be used for staking to secure the Espresso network, and there will be an opportunity to delegate, to node operators if you're not running the infrastructure yourself. So the ESP token is used for that, as well as for eventually, accessing the network, but that's not currently necessary for integrated chains. So it's a utility token. But and I know that there's more. The Espresso Foundation has more tokenomics coming up very soon as well. Publishing a post on that. So that will provide all the information, hopefully, that you guys are asking about and interested in. And yeah, I mean, that's about all I can tell you. Everyone who's acting crazy, like no updates in a month. Oh my God. Like, yeah, you know, there's actually a lot that goes into this stuff behind the scenes. So it's patience. Yeah, so no POAP today.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just going through, making sure I'm answering all the questions.
Yeah, I'm checking as well, but I feel like we're good.
Yeah. Really appreciate everyone showing up and joining the community calls. And yeah, I mean, closing thoughts. I mean, it's exciting stuff happening. You know, more integrations stuff they can't talk about yet, but very exciting. Yeah. So
Thank you, everyone, for all the interest. Sorry we can't answer all your questions perfectly, but we really appreciate the excitement. There's a lot to be excited about.
Yep. As soon as we know any more information, I would just say turn on your notifications for the Espresso Foundation account on X, which I will just. That's the Espresso Foundation account on X. Turn notifications on for that. Everyone was asking about registration portal, deadlines to register and TGE date. Just that will be your best source of truth there. So I encourage everyone to go follow that. Why didn't you announce the qualifications? Oh, the Espresso Foundation has announced many, more than 30 different qualifications for TGE. All on that X account if you want to take a look. And as I said, more blog posts I think are in the works on tokenomics and that sort of thing. Cool. All right, let's wrap it up.
All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll see you. We hope to see you next month as well. We'll have many more
Absolutely.
updates to share. And yeah, let's do it. Espresso, everyone.
Espresso.
Espresso.
Bye.